I am here today with Jamie Straza, a franchise owner of 6 McDonald's restaurants in San Diego. Jamie, can you give us an introduction and basics of how you became involved with McDonald's?
Yeah, sure, Megan. I became a franchisee after working at McDonald's in high school, and then I went away to college and decided back in 1993 that I wanted to continue my career in McDonald's. So I went through McDonald's training program and got approved through them in 1995 and opened up my first restaurant on Arrow Drive in 1995 as a franchisee.
And so what are some of your responsibilities as a franchise owner of McDonald's?
So the franchisee-franchisor relationship is pretty unique. The benefit of being part of a franchise is that you don't have to come up with your own menu. You have resources and opportunities because of the franchisor setting up those relationships, whether it be with food distribution or decor in your dining rooms, things like that. My day-to-day involvement in the business is really to run good restaurants and take care of my employees, give back to the community, and also grow the brand and make sure that I do everything I can as a business owner in San Diego to build the brand and to shine the arches.
And what is the biggest challenge that you have faced in marketing as part of your business?
I would say the biggest thing we deal with, especially more recently, is just competition. There are so many choices for people when they want to go out to eat, and there's so many different structures and businesses of how they can promote their business. I think that for McDonald's, we've worked really hard to make sure that we are relative to the consumer, and we do promotions that hopefully we can take advantage of the size of our business, and we can buy at a higher buying power than other competitors. So we are able to do things like dollar drink or do specials with Big Macs or McRibs, things like that. What's kind of cool about McDonald's too is that as much as we're one system, so if you go to McDonald's in Europe or you go to McDonald's in Russia or you go to McDonald's in San Diego, you're going to have pretty much the same things, which is kind of cool because it's what people can count on. But also we have the opportunity in some places to do local things. Like for example, San Diego, we started breakfast all day here. We started as a test and it went so well here that we rolled it then all throughout the nation. And so we're able to do certain things that are relative to the consumer in the area that the restaurants are in. And McDonald's owners, we pay a percentage of our sales each month to McDonald's Corporation, to the national U.S. marketing team. And there's professionals that they decide what our national promotions are going to be. So if we're going to do something like with the Super Bowl, we're going to do something like with chicken nuggets. Some of that stuff is nationwide, so it's across every restaurant in the United States. But we also have our local co-op, where the franchisees work with our marketing agency and our corporation, and we come up with local promotions, things that we think are going to drive the business here in San Diego.
Awesome. So you also mentioned that it's part of your responsibility to work with the local community. What are some things you have done to make our community a better place and help out?
Well, one of the things that I've been really committed to is the Ronald McDonald House. A lot of times people don't know what that is. They think it's run by McDonald's, but it's actually not. But I was on the board for that, and that's basically a home away from home for kids that are sick. So I had the McDonald's inside Rady Children's Hospital, and it was really great as a mother of 3 myself to be able to see kids come out of a procedure or be sick or get a shot and walk into McDonald's and have some normalcy and be able to put a smile on their face with a Happy Meal or with apple slices or whatever. So I've been really committed to the Ronald McDonald House. I think that that's a great charity. It affects so many people in San Diego, helping them out. But my restaurants are throughout the county. So I do different things. So we're involved in all the schools. I do coffee ground recycling for all the local gardens in the schools, where people can just come into the restaurant, pick up a free bag of coffee grounds, and composting for their gardens. We do food donations to the food banks for any leftover food that we have. We do a ton of stuff with schools, like the teacher's night, where the school can come in and the teachers will get behind the front counter, work the drive-through. And the kids like to come in and see their teachers doing that. And then we donate like 20% back to the schools. So we do a ton of stuff like that. I would say that because McDonald's restaurants, almost 90% of them are owned by people like myself. We're small business owners, and we're involved in our community, whether it be our kids go to school in that community, or we're involved in the Booster Club, or the ASB, or different things that are going on. We are definitely committed to making San Diego better.
That's incredible that all the franchise owners and people that are part of McDonald's get together and like to help the community. How has the original McDonald's CEO, Ray Kroc, influenced kind of the vision of the company in that aspect?
You know, Ray Kroc was a pretty visionary guy. I mean, he took a concept of selling burgers and shakes for 15 cents and having it be known for having the best quality, the best service, and the cleanest restaurants. That was his motto when he started it. And he always believed in when you're green, you're growing, and when you're ripe, you're rotten. So it was always about being better and how can you improve. And I think that we go back a lot of times, even though Ray passed years back, I think we always go back to the founder. And I think that when you have somebody who has such a vision and can create a demand where you're the largest restaurant in the world, we serve more customers than any other business in the entire world. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And it takes somebody like Ray Kroc, who's visionary and takes risks and is willing to do things. I mean, a lot of times CEOs, they start something and it doesn't always succeed at the very beginning. And I think that that's one of the things that is admirable about our country, is that we are able to have a business where somebody can have an idea and then they can grow on it and become very successful.
Thank you very much for sitting down and talking to me and sharing all the wisdom that you clearly have throughout all these years in the business with marketing and with just running a corporation. So thank you very much for sitting down with me and sharing.
My pleasure. Thanks, Megan.